Hi, and welcome. For you, it's take one. For me, it's like take four. um, I'm doing well. I hope that you are too. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you. It always makes me excited to see new subscribers. I sincerely appreciate it, so thank you. Yep, I've got my hat on and my old sweatshirt because I've been working outside a little bit today, and I just wanted to take the time, kind of take a break and take the time to make a FlossTube video, just to kind of wrap up my week and show you what I've been working on. This week was the end of Mania, so congratulations to everyone who finished Mania, yay. I started out pretty good, but then I hurt my back, and as you may have seen in my last video, I kind of fell off the Mania bandwagon. Better luck to me next year. But towards the end of the week, I worked a couple of days on Simply Meant to Be because I wanted to get my 1,200 stitches in for Full Coverage Fanatics. And I posted that today that I did get my 1,200 stitches in. And I was pretty happy working on this. But before I have to do another take, let's not talk about Simply Meant to Be. I will show you that on the other end. Instead, I'm going to take the time right now to insert the clips that I did last week. Jeez. Thanks. Hi, and welcome to May 16th. I meant to post yesterday because I worked on this yesterday for Ingeborg, the start of Ingeborg, A Stitch Too Far's birthday sale. Hi, Ingeborg. Happy birthday. I decided that this was a nice simple sale, so I would join in and wish you a very happy birthday. I decided that as far as frogs go, this has got to be the biggest frog piece going. This is, I think, my 4th start on this, and I tried to frog it once, and just, I don't know where my mind's been with this piece. So Jack Skellington's not only the king of Halloween, he must be the king of frogs. Maybe it's all that frog's breath that Sally puts in her potions. I don't know. Anyway, this is how far I got. I can't show you a starting point, but I think I showed it in my last video. So I started from there. But this is how far I got yesterday. I completed one color and started another color. So it's not doing too bad. And so far, so good. So that was day 1 of Ingeborg's sale, which was for May 15th, and it was frog. So today, Ingeborg says that green is her favorite color, and it's my favorite color too. And I thought I would go off the May wall into the Christmas archive and pull out this Nora Corbett coffee house. And it's part of, it's part of the Holiday Village by Nora Corbett, and it's coffee house. And it's beautiful, and it's got lots of my favorite colors in it, and green, yay. And I'll show you where I'm starting from. I still have some green to stitch, down under the Christmas tree window especially. So I'm going to work on this today, if I get time. I will get time, but it'll probably be later. And I will show you all the beautiful green things in this project. So I'm looking forward to this, and thank you, Ingeborg, for offering up such a fun birthday sale. So take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Hi, and welcome. I am kind of running out of day here, but I did work on Nora Corbett Coffee House, and that was yesterday for Ingeborg's birthday sale. And yeah, it was fun. But you know what, Ingeborg? I think I'm going to keep that frog part running, because I did down through here and I did over in here a little bit, and I think that I'm going to have to frog a little bit. So, yeah. but it was fun. This is for the green. This is for day 2, which was green. And it's beautiful, isn't it? I really like it. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to work on that. That made my heart happy. So today the theme is friends. And I was thinking about a whole bunch of different ones that I could do that make me think of friends. But I think what I'm going to do is go back and put some more stitches into Simply Meant to Be, because I'm doing this Sal with my friend Ingeborg's birthday, and it's also an ongoing Sal on Instagram, which I'm doing along with Dorothy, which is Mama Metzger, and Sean, who's Eclectic Reads. And yeah, that's my 4th start. So I figure I might as well strike while the iron's hot. I have to get 1,200 stitches in on this for Full Coverage Fanatics. So I will think of my friends while I stitch. And that is how far I've gotten on this piece. And just as a reminder, this piece is this right here. That's page 1, is that corner. So, yeah, lots of fun. Molly's here with me. He's a little bit disgruntled because I've spent most of the day out and he wasn't able to go with me. So I need to spend some time with Wally too, who's also my friend. So, thanks for joining me. I'll see you again. Well, welcome to another rainy day in Cambridge, New York. We're supposed to have thunderstorms, and according to Google, it's raining from 8 o'clock this morning until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, oh well. Hi, Ingeborg. Happy birthday. I worked on Simply Meant to Be for the last 2 days of your Sal, because I thought, you know what? It reminds me of Friends for the Sal part, but it's also an old whip and a new whip. And it's been old and new so many times, I thought 2 days worth of stitching on it might be a good idea. So, without further ado, this is how much further I've gotten on Simply Meant to Be. And no, I don't get a lot of stitching time sometimes because I do a lot of other things. And, well, I'm not exactly fast either. But it was fun. I'm actually enjoying this whip a lot, and I don't know if you can tell, but I've put some white in too. So like this area here is all stitched. It's just stitched in white. So yeah, not too bad. And that little stitch right there, that one little ninja stitch, that's the bottom of the page. And then this is the far edge of the page. So if you look at this on a diagonal, I have almost, not really, half of the first page done. So anyway, happy birthday, Ingeborg. It was a fun Sal, and thank you. Hi, and welcome to another rainy day in Cambridge, New York. This is May 20th. And I realized yesterday, after I showed you my progress on Simply Meant to Be for Ingeborg's birthday Sal, I forgot to say what I'd be stitching on yesterday. And as many of you may know, yesterday was my daughter Alexandria's birthday. So I've been working on Lady Alexandra for her. And so yesterday, in honor of my daughter's birthday, I stitched on Lady Alexandra, and I'll show you that as soon as I get the fabric a little managed. And that's how far I've gotten with that, and actually I think that's the right way around, because this is her white opera glove, this is part of her bag, and that's the back of her dress. So, and yesterday I worked on the opera glove, and I did some frogging, if you can see the leftover fuzz from the floss that I took out. So that's what Lady Alexandra's looking like. And I was having a really good time stitching on her yesterday. So she may come out again this month. But I'm not making any plans or guarantees because that has not worked in my favor this month. So I'm not sure what I'm working on today, but I thought I was going through some of my doll patterns because I want to have an urge to make a doll. So I wanted to see what I have. And in doing so, I came across this. And I don't know how many of you might remember the Current, C-U-R-R-E-N-T catalog, but back in the, I don't know, not sure how old Current was, but this pattern is from 1982, and it's a tree topper angel. And I looked at it and realized that, and here's suggestions for how to decorate her, but it gets even better because I found that she's actually on some pretty good, I don't know if it's muslin or sailcloth. It's got a finish on it, but it's done in a sepia tone, and it has all the little pattern pieces. Like this is the dress, and there's the sash, and the doll head is all printed, and the body. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's got the sewing, you know, the dotted sewing lines. There's her wings and her halo. And there's the back of her head and her body. And the back of her wings are nicely defined. And, yeah, and there's the front of her little overdress. And I just thought this was so beautiful. And someone must have given this to me a long time ago because I had it in my stash with my doll patterns. So I'm thinking I may pull this out and see what I can do with this little tree topper angel. But if you're interested, I can try to remind my future self for when I actually put this video together. There are two right now on eBay. And they're not expensive. One's going for $6.99 plus about $3 in shipping. And the other one's going for $8.99 and about $5 in shipping. But, yeah, I'm going to have a look and see how many other types of these patterns might be out there. So anyway, that's it for me. It's a gray day, and I'm kind of looking for other things to do. Yesterday, along with making or working on Lady Alexandra, while I watched John Wick and John Wick 2, because I'm thinking about going to John Wick 3. I don't know. Do they make anything original anymore? I worked on a necklace, so I made this chain and beaded necklace. You can see I made beaded links. And this is a stone that I wire wrapped, and the front of it has a spiral wire wrap and a couple of little crystal beads. So I really had a good time making this, and green is my favorite color, so yeah, I was really liking that. So I hope you enjoyed that. And until tomorrow, which I hope, fingers crossed, will be my FlossTube day, I'll see you then. Too funny, right? Bye for now. And that's how my day's gone. But I'm doing pretty good. Cleaned patio furniture. I'm doing okay. There we go. So, Simply Meant to Be. It's Cherry Gerhardt design, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth. And I love it. It's Jack Skellington and Sally and the dog Zero. And the colors in this are just wonderful. I mean, it is a lot of gray, but there's violet, and there's what they call very light tawny in DMC. And here, take a look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you can see all of the colors in that. I mean, there is a lot of color interspersed in this background, and it's beautiful. And this is the moon coming in right now. but it's still just the upper corner. Let me show you. It's like that upper corner right there. Do you see that? Yeah. Heaven and Earth Designs is big, and this is a mini, but I'm really enjoying it, and I hope to get quite a bit more stitching in on this week, because I posted my 1200 stitch finish to Full Coverage Fanatics, but I would like to finish this page, so I am going to focus on this to try to get a page finish. And then next month, I think, unless I've burned out on it, I will continue on this piece for full coverage, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying that right now because I have to figure that out. So my mania got broken up, so I didn't work on everything that I had intended on working on. But one thing I do want to get to that I didn't work on during mania is Forests of Sumatra. And I will show you where I am with this. It is a whip, and it's on a piece of Ada that I dyed myself, and that's what the piece looks, part of what the piece looks like anyway. And this is how far I've gotten. Try to get that thread out of the way. Oh my goodness, hands aren't working. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It is beautiful. I am really loving this, and I really want to get back to it. Now those are colors that I've picked myself. Just like I did Dragons of Sumatra, I did my own color combinations, because you can see that in reality you can do it as a monochromatic picture, because the picture is monochrome. And let me see, I'll tell you what colors I'm using. So far for this, and they're not exactly the same colors, I did use this red, 498, in Dragons of Sumatra. But these next two colors I did not use in Dragons of Sumatra. The green I'm using is 4066, and the gold I'm using is 728. And I'm really, really liking it. I think that the combination is really pretty. So, yep, I am looking forward to working on this. It's kind of calling my name. Then, if I get so far as to get further, I would like to work on my letters from Nora, the letter H. I think Stitchin' Mommy is working on this one, and hers is beautiful, and that's what it looks like. My maiden name was Hammond, and yeah. So I thought I would do the letter H, and I may do the letter B after that. But that's what I have done so far, and it's looking beautiful. And I've used my own beads, and I don't know if you can see the flowers that I've been using. And there's a couple of Swarovski marguerites in there. So, yeah. Very fun and very pretty. And I'm really enjoying it. So, that may come into play this coming week. And then I would also, see, I always put myself up too many things. But the other thing I would like to work more on is my Theodore from Heaven and Earth Designs. This is Really Marching Mice by Scott Gustafson. And I'm just doing the little trumpet guy in the front. And I'm using a piece of coloring cotton fabric called Bluebird. And I will show you how far I am. And that's how far I am with that. And that's just the mouse's hat and his little head, and then the plume of his hat. Yeah. So I really enjoy working on that too. But I guess if I didn't enjoy working on it, I wouldn't work on it. So that will be another piece I hope to get to this week. And then I also need to still start my War of Tooth and Claw. And this month, Brittany of Ingleside Imaginarium has given us a choice. There are two combatants. One is the Kraken, which I guess if you're doing Game of Thrones, this would be a good one to do for Game of Thrones. But if you wanted to do the more typical heraldry emblem, you would do the seahorse. So, yeah. And I haven't started this yet because I wasn't sure, but I may do the Kraken, simply because I kind of like this Kraken better than the seahorse. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm leaning towards the Kraken. So we'll see. I need to work on that this month also. And right now that's all I have picked out. I had said in my clip that I'm not going to do the ornament this month, that for Just Cross Stitch ornament sale. If I get a chance, I might do an ornament, but I don't want to do the one that's selected for this month. I don't know. I think that I've had a hard time stitching this month. At least for me, it's been a bit of a struggle. And until I started working on Simply Meant to Be, it was a struggle. But then yesterday I got quite a few hundred stitches in, so that was good. And maybe I'll be moving on and doing more. I don't know. Anyway, I did sign up for another junk journal swap on Junk Journal Junkies. So I will be doing some paper crafting because that swap will be coming up in mid to late June. So that's good. And I've been working with some beading. I showed you the necklace that I made, which was this. And this isn't clay at all. That's a stone that I wire wrapped. And then I just did some beading and used some chain and a magnetic clasp, and I enjoyed making that. That was fun. My chair keeps bumping down. Yeah, but I think that's about it for me. I got to go back outside and work some more. I put my patio table back together because I painted it. Yeah. Enjoying being outside, enjoying sunshine for a change. Wow. So I hope that you are finding sun wherever you are, and that until next time, you remember, as Cinderella's mother said, be kind and be courageous, and for me, just be colorful. Thanks for watching, and happy stitching.